You guys have to have courage. You have to have courage throughout the beginning of the call, the middle, certainly the beginning, and absolutely certainly at the end. When you've got somebody at the end, the odds are, first of all, if you're following our script in its new or old form, you're only there because the client is a good and high odds chance of buying, okay? So the odds are in your favor. And the likelihood of them not buying isn't because you missed something dramatic. Usually that's not the case. It's just they have this sense of, they're world-class procrastinators. There it is. That's the word I'm looking for. World-class procrastinators. And what you have to understand is that your job is to motivate them, to help them realize that tomorrow may never come. And taking action on this isn't because you're being arrogant or aggressively pushing them. It's because they've said in so many of their own words that this is important, that they should get this done, that there's no reason to delay. And you have to feed that back to them and help them see the light. Like I said, this is literally a come to Jesus meeting. It's kind of how to think about this. It is a conversion event, for lack of a better description. And you play that role of converting them. And if you're not courageous in those instances where they know they need it, but they're not being honest with themselves, if you can't call them on their BS and tell them as much, and be the straight shooter that you know you want to be, but you're worried about how you come off, if you are hung up on that, you're going to lose a lot of opportunities. I'm telling you. You guys have to play that role of the honest, straightforward. I'm going to tell you exactly what you need to hear. It may come off the wrong way, but it's better than not hearing it. Because the truth is, and this is what's crazy, this Jane's good that she got, a lot of agents don't catch this until later in their career, right? It happens after a year or two. And guess what happens after a year or two that changes your mindset on this? Anybody know? You get a death claim. The death claim renders all this stuff. Yeah, your people die. And you're like, they're old. They may have had health problems. Sometimes they didn't. And either way, it kind of comes, it just, for me, it was like, wow, holy crap. This stuff's for real. This isn't just some, thing that we're selling and it's like, makes no difference. It's not another vacuum or a vehicle. I mean, this stuff actually matters. And our people actually die, right? And you realize the profound impact your products have and how much it actually helps them when that happens. And if you're the contemplative type or you think about this, you realize, wow, if I didn't show up, if I didn't do what I was supposed to do in that call and sell the person who needs it, that person, that family may never have had anything, right? But it even gets deeper. Then you start thinking about all the people you didn't sell. Did I really do everything possible to help these people see the light and get this thing done to protect their family? Did I really do the job I was supposed to do? Now think about that. Think about that the next time you go into these sales calls and you hear no. Did you exhaust every possible opportunity to save these people? It's kind of what we're doing here. Some people can't be saved. I agree. That doesn't mean you shouldn't try to the ever last opportunity you can. And interestingly enough, that's what's required to be successful. That is going to be the ultimate differentiating factor between mediocrity in this business and a resounding level of success, is your ability to accept that and follow through on that, which is to help people see the reality of this business, the reality of their family's business when they die, and their absolute moral obligation to save their family's financial future from distress and problems when it comes to dying. And if you can embrace that and believe that and kind of feel that in everything that you say, that's the conviction I'm talking about. then this business becomes a lot more lucrative and you're able to help a lot more people. Delivering a death claim to the family is the hardest wake-up call. It sure is. It changes this business again from, pandering wares of any sort, just kind of just selling crap, trinkets and junk, to actually saving lives. Again, why do I say that? Well, people die, family, money problems cause all sorts of problems in relationships between loved ones, right? Causes bad blood. I mean, it's crazy the amount of, people get hung up on money. And it sucks, but you can prevent that stuff with life insurance, at least in the course of dying.